Greetings, beautiful ones. How are you doing this new day? In this episode of the Treasure Is You podcast, I decided to do a video on our right brain creativity. Does humanity have the courage to explore our creative side? We are very creative. We are the co-creators of our own life story. When we can allow our creative self, which is the right side of our brain, to create the things that our hearts are calling out for us to create, then we tap into a brand new world. A world that is colorful. A world that is uninhibited of exploring, of coloring outside of the lines. Yes, we are the creators. Every single one of us. There is always this knowing that I have, and I hope that you have it as well. It is because the treasure is you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing this new day? I am Sonya, the host of the Treasure Is You podcast. We are exploring today our creative side, which is our right brain. Now, I know we all have heard throughout the years or throughout just in passing, from others that, we have left-handed people, right-handed people. Now, from what I am understanding on my journey, because this is what I do, is I share the things that I have discovered, the things that I have learned and have applied to my life. I share things through my everyday experiences with my clients, with the world, because this is how we grow as a whole. So this is before my time. When people were left-handed, they did not. Can you believe this? I'm just sharing this because it just shows you how far we have come in our consciousness. But yeah, there was a period in time where people were left-handed and they did not want their child to be left-handed. Can you believe that they forced these children to write with their right hand and not their left hand? Now, there's a lot of superstition stuff going attached to that reason, but I just will let you allow your own self to think about that. So, just think about you being a child, and if you were left-handed, and as I said, depending, I don't know what time period this was, but they frowned upon that. They did not want the children to write with their left hand. Like, really? Seriously, think about that. Talk about restriction, right? Talk about control, right? Talk about suppression. You are suppressing that child from what they naturally do. You are suppressing an innocent child. Now, when I say you, I'm speaking of the people who did this back in this time, right? So think about that. I think it's really a sad thing to know that, and some of these people were educators, so they were suppressing innocent children from their natural abilities. But then let's take it a step further. After they suppress these children, which is, I would say, for some of the kids, it might have been traumatizing, because it probably was difficult to write with the other hand. But think of it like this now. I'm always going to bring the light into this. Well, when they suppressed them from doing what they naturally was doing, and they were teaching them to use their other hand, I feel like they just elevated them, because now they can write with both hands. That is if those children was not afraid to write with their left hand now. That's the only thing. There probably was a lot of children that didn't want to write with their left hand because they were told they should not write with their left hand. I mean, come on. Doesn't it sound very ridiculous and silly? Well, it does to me. Anytime you are attempting to suppress anybody from what they naturally do well, then you need to step back and take a look at yourself. You need to step back and ask yourself, why? Why are you suppressing a person, and especially innocent children? Why are you suppressing people from their natural gifts? Is it because of a belief system that was going around that time? Yeah. So I just wanted to bring some awareness to that consciousness that was out there. And guess what? It is still out there for some people. It is still within our essence. It's within us, that suppression. And that's just one suppression. So think about it. They suppressed them from the left hand. They started to write with the right hand. Now, as I said, because writing with the left hand is their natural ability, right? So I know there were many of them who learned and who wrote with their right hand, but guess what? They continue to write with their left. So that means what? They're ambidextrous. Hope I'm saying that correctly. So that means they can write with both hands. So I feel like they just elevated them more because they can write with both hands. They're ambidextrous, right? So that means you got your left and your right brain working, because that is what is happening. The left-handed people, and studies have been done to prove this, but I'm not even about all that proving anything. No, I'm not. So the left-handed people are naturally right brain thinkers. So the right brain for everybody, that's our creative side. So now you are now relating that, the story I just told you about left-handed people. They're creative. They think in a different way. They don't think like the right-handed person, which is logical, analytical. Like that's their dominant. way of thinking because their left brain, that's what has been discovered many, many, many eons ago about our brain, as I just said. So for people who can write with both hands, you're ambidextrous. Dexterous, you're you're ambidextrous. You know what I'm trying to say. Then I think right there, you got your creative thing going on and you got your logical going on. So, but back to what I was saying about the suppression. So, you cannot suppress people, it's going to eventually come out. You can't suppress them for their whole life. And why are you suppressing? Because you don't want people to be creative, right? You don't want people to express themselves. You don't want people to step in their power. Yeah, because that is your power. Because you are using your right brain and being creative like we supposed to be. That's why we have music, right? Our music is universal. It helps you to tap more into your creative side. So think about it. That suppression energy was inserted into our DNA. So that's why a lot of people may feel like they're creative, but because a lot of people do not achieve their highest potential as an artist because for years and years and years, a lot of people did not look at being an artist as a real profession. You know, they just frowned upon that. So think about it. If you were a creative person, just think maybe all of the things you created was things that people were not relating to because you probably was advanced. You were before your time. So when that happens, when most of the world do not gravitate to your art, it's because most people are right-handed, right? Logical. But as I say that, there are right-handed people that are creative as well. I'm just sharing that there was suppression, and we should not be suppressing anybody from their natural gifts. So today, dear ones, we are going to do a activity where we use our creative right side, which is our right brain, to create. And we're going to do like a drawing, whatever your mind, so get yourself a pen or get yourself some markers or colored pencils, or it can just be a regular pencil. Get yourself a piece of paper, and we are going to create something using our right brain, our creative right brain. I mean, we are tapping in to your creative side, which is your greatness. This will add more great things into your life. But if we don't make the space, as I always say, if we don't make the space to do these things, it will never happen. Right? It will never happen. So, all right. So I am going to, because I know that music is another outlet that keeps us creative as well. So I am going to find us some music. All right, here's some music. So let's just do like a writing, or not writing, a drawing for like 5 minutes. You don't have to be no Picasso, but you can be your own Picasso. So just draw whatever your heart feels. And that is it. And then I'm going to show what I'm drawing. All right, dear ones. So, this was just a little practice. How did you feel doing this with the music playing? Yeah, that music was like soothing and happy and, take you out of that linear, logical thinking that I got to do this today. No, we are tapping into that creative right brain. So let me just show you what I drew. All right. Can you see it? There we go. So that is what I drew. And because I draw kind of abstract. So this is us coming together, like energetically. The lines represent the energy. We're all together. It's all coming together as one. And then the circles is wholeness and just like a free flowing. See, the energy is like free flowing. Oops. And then underneath is like the ground. We are connected to the ground. And then those lines above it is, it's just how it's just bursting out. So this is like an energetic representation of our energy. I keep doing that. And how we are connected. And everybody has the same, it's like harmony. The energy is not erratic, but it's oneness. So this is an energetic drawing that I just created right now on the spot and how I felt. And as I said, you don't have to be don't be so hard on yourself. You don't have to say, oh, I don't know how to draw, because guess what? Everybody knows how to draw. And when you continue to do it, you will get better. This was something that I felt right on the spot, and I just drew it. And for me, it means a lot. It means a lot to me because I said it's a representation of us as one, our energy flowing to one another in wholeness. We are whole. There's nothing disjointed or disconnected or separate about us. This is what my drawing was about. I hope you found this to be fun, like a fun little activity, because this helps you to tap into your creative self, because you are a creator being, dear ones. And the more that we allow ourselves to create and to be who we truly are, then we will tap in to our own unique greatness. And when more people do that, that changes the world. It really does. And that's what I'm all about. I'm about let's change the world. And how do we do that? We do it with ourselves. We change ourselves. Because when we change ourselves, that is helping to change the world. So enjoy the rest of your day. Be creative. If you're left-handed, if you're right-handed, you still can be creative. We cannot allow the old ways of thinking, the old ways of being to suppress all of the beautiful treasures that we have within us. No, we cannot allow that. We have to explore and to find our own greatness every day. So make the space to be creative. If it's drawing, it could be anything. This was just an example, but we have to make the space to do these things so we can learn more about ourselves, because I'm here to tell you, like I always tell you, you are the greatest gift. You are an extraordinary person. You are a creative person. And when we can allow ourselves to be all of those things, you will rise beyond any limitation that you have ever had because you're allowing yourself to be. All right, so be in the present moment, be creative. And into the next podcast, I will see you next time, creative soul. Take care. Blessings, light, and love. Hey, just before I go, my subscribers, I am having a energetic drawing contest for all of my subscribers. Yes, you are in for a treat. It will be a drawing that can be an energetic drawing of a nature scene, of a ascended master. Now, this ascended master can be a god, because just think back in ancient times, they were known as gods. So it can be either, but it will be a well-known figure. And it can also be an animal. So you have 3 choices. It can be in a energetic form, meaning it doesn't have to be a drawing that is an image of a person. It can be a energetic image, but you will have to put at the bottom of your image what it is. That is what you would have to do. And it has to be something that I have already put out in the quantum field where we all create from, dear ones. So it's already out there right now. I already have the image of what I am thinking of right now. So it is already in there. So when you connect to that quantum field, as we all do, dear ones, this is how we create. We pull creative information from this quantum field, this infinite field. It has many names. And you know, I'm not for a lot of labels, but I have to describe what I'm saying. But yes, we pull from this quantum field of information all day long. And when I say we pull from that, we pull everything from that. So it's already out there. So when I receive the drawings, I will know. So guess what? This is actually helping to improve your own psychic abilities because, dear ones, everything that I do on my podcast, The Treasure Is You and Empowered Sovereign, they are tools. They are access points to help every soul to remember parts of yourself. So every single thing that I do is revolved around remembering who you are. It is revolved around helping to sharpen your own intuition. So this is what it is. So I think this is pretty exciting because whatever you draw whoever is the winner, and in my opinion, everybody is the winner. Because if you're partaking in this, as I said, you're already the winner because you're already partaking in something that is already given to you from your birthright. So just partaking in this contest is just helping you to connect with those parts of yourself that your soul is guiding you to learn more about yourself. This is what it's all about. So the winner will receive a Reiki and sound quantum healing session with an intuitive message. And I think that's pretty exciting. So let's connect to our right creative side. Let's create and not diminish our natural abilities to create, dear ones. Will be picked, will receive what I said. And there will also be other perks as well to the winner and whoever when we speak. So take advantage of this exciting opportunity to connect, to grow, and to have a free Reiki and sound quantum healing session. You will be a part of Empowered Sovereign Hangouts, which is a free community where we uplift one another and we do all types of things to elevate ourselves, to nurture ourselves on this journey called life, dear ones, because we are very fascinating and we are in a time period where it is time for us to come together as a community to uplift one another. So this is what Empowered Sovereign, the Treasure Is You podcast is all about. Uplifting the whole, helping you to connect to your innate abilities, keeping your heart open so you can live the life that you were meant to live. So on that note, dear ones, tap into your creative self and draw to your heart's content. And I will see you in the next video. You can email your drawings, which I will have in the show notes. And I will announce the winner on the podcast with the drawing. This is what it's all about. Coming together, celebrating one another, growing and learning. So take care, Empowered Sovereign, all of my subscribers to the Treasure Is You podcast. And until next time, continue to be creative. Take care.